welcome back to Factathlon 2022 edition. My name is John Vias, your quizmaster, and these are our teams. In blue, we've got the Red Hot Trivia Peppers. All right. Can we get your names? What grade you guys are in?
Sure. I'm a senior. My name is Jessica Joseph.
I'm also a senior. I'm Jolene.
I'm also a senior. I'm Paige.
And the returning winners of last week, we've got in red the Space Cowboys. All right. You guys introduce yourselves and what grades you guys are in?
Hi, I'm Nathan and I'm a freshman.
I'm Elise and I'm also a freshman.
I'm Nora and I'm also a freshman.
Excellent. All right. Now, we'll go over the rules one more time. So remember, I asked the question, and you answer. Now, if you think you know the answer to the question, be sure to hit that buzzer, and your little light over there will light up. If you get the answer correct, you will get 1 point. If you answered incorrect, you will lose a point, and that will give the opposing team a chance to steal that point. All right, and without further ado, let's start the round. Current events. In President Joe Biden's State of the Union address recently, he said all of the following, except what? A. Vladimir Putin would pay a price for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. B. One way to fight inflation is to lower costs, not wages. C. A plan to pair free COVID testing with free antiviral treatments. Or D. Russian oligarchs who support Mr. Putin.
C.
Red. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. D. Blue. Would you like to?
Did you just say the answer?
Was that the answer?
It's
The
alright.
answer.
D.
All right, I apologize.
You don't have to give us that one.
Yeah, that doesn't count. It's
Could
fine.
be
Okay.
a practice
I am
round.
so sorry.
No,
Moving
it's
on
alright.
to another current events question. The UN General Assembly voted overwhelmingly this week to condemn Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Other than China, which other country was one of the two that abstained? Is it A, Afghanistan, B, Britain, C, India, or D, Switzerland? Blue.
What do we think?
I have no idea. Why did you
India.
That is correct. China and India abstained. China has been strengthening its economic and military ties with Russia, while India, which fears a rising China and buys weapons from Russia, has tried to straddle the Western and Russian positions. The UN resolution earned 141 countries' support.
We have to come back.
All right, on to the subject of geography.
Oh, okay.
In what country are the Great Pyramids of Giza located?
Mine's still blinking. Yeah, I was
Red.
gonna click.
Egypt.
Oh,
That is correct, Egypt.
Oh,
I could have
I
gotten
didn't know
that,
that.
but mine was blinking.
All right, pop culture, movies, and books. In J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, when unearthed, a mandrake will do what? Is it A, dance, B, burp, C, scream, or D, blue?
Scream.
That is correct. The answer is scream. Okay, pop culture and TV. Who is Joe Exotic best known as?
Tiger King.
That is correct. Blue. A, the Tiger King.
We have to press more.
I know.
Yeah.
I know how to coordinate.
All right, now we are on to vocabulary.
Oh shit.
Which of the following means unselfish concern for others? Is it A, fundamentalism, B, cronyism, C, altruism, or D, red?
Altruism.
Altruism is correct.
That was one of our vocab words on the quiz.
D was pacifism. All right, we are now on the category of literature. Which of the following authors wrote the classic children's novel Little Woman? Is it A, Louisa May Alcott, B, Beverly Cleary, C, Laura Ingalls Wilder, or D, E.B. White? Blue.
A.
That is correct. A, Louisa May Alcott. The novel follows the lives of the four March sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and details their passage from childhood to womanhood. All right, now, geography and astronomy. What planet is closest to the Earth? Is it A, Venus, B, Mercury, C, Mars, or D, Saturn? Red.
What do you think it is? I don't know. I literally have no clue.
Mars.
Mars.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Blue, would you like to take the point?
Yeah. Venus.
You are correct. The answer is Venus.
That
Awesome. The brightest planet. All right, we are now back to current events.
Oh no.
Sports.
Rob Manfred, the Major League Baseball commissioner, held a news conference recently to announce what? Is it A, games will now be capped at 2 hours? B, minor league players will earn guaranteed $1 million salaries? C, the first several games of the year will be canceled? Or D, red?
C.
That is correct. The first several games of the year will be canceled. On a roll. All right. And speaking of sports, in the recent Winter 22 Winter Olympics, Mame Baini was notable as the first what? A, woman over 60 to perform in curling. B, first woman to perform a quad in women's ice skating. C, the first African American woman to qualify for a USA Olympic speed skating team. Or D, the first U.S. woman to set a record in the slalom.
C.
Blue. That is correct. C, at the
I
Olympic
watched that.
at the Olympic qualifier, her father held up a sign, "Kick some hiney, Biney." Awesome. All right. Still on sports. In the recent 2022 Winter Olympics, the U.S. got 4 gold medals. In which of these sports was a gold medal not received? Is it A, women's monobob or bobsled? B, men's single ice skating? C, women's single ice skating? Or D, men's free ski slope style?
Are you sure?
Wait.
Red.
B.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Blue, would you like to take the point?
So that's the only one I know.
Can you repeat what C and D were?
So C was women's single ice skating, and D was men's free ski slope style.
D.
D.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The answer we're looking for is C, women's single ice skating. The 4th gold was received in mixed team aerials.
Oh.
Okay, now on to pop culture and TV. In Friends, what is Ross's profession? Is it A, geologist, B, astronomer? Red.
Should we just guess every number?
I think it's astronomer.
I'm pretty sure he's a.
No, he's
What do you think he is?
No.
Is it astronomer? Astronomer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Blue, would you like to?
Can you repeat what the rest of the answers were?
Okay, so in Friends, what is Ross's profession? Is it A, geologist, B, astronomer, C, paleontologist, or D, museum tour guide?
C. Paleontologist.
That is correct.
Never watched.
All right.
I just know it when I hear it. Yeah.
All right, we are back to current events. Officially, Carnival season runs from January 6th, otherwise known as Epiphany or 12th night, until Mardi Gras, the day before Ash Wednesday and the start of Lent. What does Mardi Gras actually mean? Is it A, Happy Days, B, Shrove Monday, C, Fat Tuesday, or D, Grateful March?
That
Blue.
Tuesday.
You are correct. The answer is Fat Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Back to current events. Seems like we got a theme here. Please name the 3 traditional Mardi Gras colors. Red.
Yellow, green, purple.
You are correct. Yellow or gold, purple, and green. All right. Now, current events in history. The footage of this attack on unarmed civil rights activists who were marching to the Edmund Pettus Bridge on March 7th, 1965, 57 years ago, shocked the nation and galvanized the fight against racial injustice. What is this attack, or day better known as? Is it A, Mardi Gras, B, Bloody Mary, C, Bloody Sunday, or D, the Birmingham Campaign? Blue.
Bloody Sunday.
You are correct. The answer is C, Bloody Sunday.
Guesstimation, man.
Why'd you click it? Yeah, you should click it.
All right, you guys are studying. All right, on the subject of geography, what is not associated with New York City? Is it A, Brooklyn, B, the Statue of Liberty, C, the Liberty Bell, or D, Central Red?
The Liberty Bell.
You are correct. The answer is the Liberty Bell, which resides in the state of Philadelphia. Here's a fun one, food. All right, now which food is not associated with England? Is it A, Yorkshire pudding, B, shepherd's pie, C, toad in the hole, or D, chicken parmesan?
Are you?
Red.
D.
You are correct. Toad in the hole is a sausage in a biscuity pastry. All right. Now on to music. All right. On the musical staff, what is considered the middle note? Is it A, B, C, or D?
Musical staff.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Sure. On the musical staff, what is considered the middle note? A, B, C, or D? Red team?
C.
D. Wait.
That is correct. C,
Yeah,
otherwise known as middle C.
What you said. What you said.
Fun fact. I didn't know that.
What you said.
All right. Pop culture, movies, and books. Which of the following is not associated with Frank L. Baum's The Wizard of Oz? Is it riding a bicycle, cats with green eyes, a yellow brick road, or munchkins?
B.
Blue. I'm sorry?
B.
That is correct. B,
Yeah.
cats with green eyes.
Is that Alice?
Okay. Now we move on to science and astronomy.
Oh.
What is Earth's only natural satellite? Is it A, the sun, B, the blue?
The moon.
You are correct. The answer is the moon.
Yeah.
You guys are on
Damn.
fire
Didn't
today.
get to that yet.
All right. Pop culture. I can imagine a buzzer will be hit immediately after I ask half the question. Who wrote the two songs "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together" and
Taylor Swift.
Yes, Taylor Swift. I knew it.
Taylor Swift.
All right. Current events. President Joe Biden recently nominated federal appeals court Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court to replace who? Is it A, John Roberts, B, Clarence Thomas, C, Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
C.
I'm sorry, that is
What?
incorrect.
Oh.
Can you repeat
Oh,
the
wait,
question?
I know it.
That's okay.
Can you say number D? Can you say D?
Number
Stephen Breyer.
Stephen Breyer.
You are correct, Red.
She died a year ago. But
All right,
I know
so
that. Thank you.
we have got 3 minutes on the clock. In P.L. Travers' Mary Poppins, who is Mary Poppins' love interest? Is it A, George Banks, B, Michael Banks, C, Bert, or D, Uncle Albert? Blue.
Bert.
That is correct. Bert, the chimney sweep. All right, back to pop culture and movies.
It's
In-
still flashing.
My bad. In the Star Wars series, what's the name of the spiky-headed Sith Lord holding a cool double-blade lightsaber? Red.
Darth Maul.
You are correct. Darth Maul.
I never watched.
I knew that, guys.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
In Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and Hobbit films are based on novels written by which author? Red.
Tolkien.
Yeah, we'll give you that point.
What? What?
That is correct.
But in the beginning, when we did the D, you didn't give us that point, and they get this point.
Well,
I read the question.
you guys forfeited that point.
Okay,
You guys cheated. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, we did.
moving right along. Math. What is the divisibility rule for divisibles of 3? Is it A, ends in 0 or 5, B, the sum of the digits is divisible by 3?
The sum of the digits is divisible by 3.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of math are you?
Let's see.
Sit like
We have
everyone
got a
else
minute and a
in
half
grade.
left on the clock. Science and biology. Normal human males have which of the following sex chromosome combinations? Is it A, XX, B, 00,
XY.
You are correct. XY.
We got it.
Okay.
I said it out loud.
Science and astronomy.
All right, they have to answer. They have to.
That wasn't us.
That wasn't us.
On July 20th of what year did humans first set foot on the moon? Is it A, 1961, B, 1965, C, 1969?
It was 1969.
You are correct. The answer is C.
Didn't I
Dude,
say
she just
C?
said C.
But you didn't give me a chance to answer the question, to ask the question.
I can't just say C and.
I need to ask the question first before you can answer it. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't get to
All right. 30 seconds on the clock. History. What was the purpose of the Mayflower Compact? Is it A, written set of rules the Plymouth colonists agreed to follow?
A.
You are correct, Red. Okay. The heat is on. Back to history. How did the Industrial Revolution affect settlement patterns in the United States? A, more people moved to small farming communities on the frontier to escape the noise and smoky air of the cities. B, most people moved south to take advantage of the plantation boom brought about by the cotton gin. C, people flocked to the cities for the unique economic...
C.
You are correct. People flocked to cities for the unique economic and cultural opportunities that they provided. And it looks like we are out of time. The Red Hot Trivia Peppers have dominated this round, 12 to 10.
Oh.
And that is all for this round of Factathlon. I am John Vies, your
That was
quizmaster,
bad.
and we will see you next time.
Excellent.